Hey, how's it going, container gardeners? So here's a little tour of my barn. What I got growing. I got some big old raised flower beds I did. I got tomatoes and some peppers, and I got these brandywines. I saw a tomato on here finally. It was somewhere. I saw it earlier, but I got some cucumbers growing. Here's last year's peppers. These are all my plants from last year, and look, they're putting on pretty good. Cucumber growing up my wire. Got some good looking tomatoes on. That's bun. But what I wanted to show you guys today was I added another filter to my, that's tank. I added another filter to my koi and goldfish pool. And here's what it looks like so far. This is what I've shown in the videos before. This is the K1 media, bio balls, and then the mechanical filtration. You know, I had people tell me there's no way you can keep this many fish in this size of a pool, but I'm going to grow them out. You know, they're only taken up when they huddle up. They only take up about a quarter or a sixth of the pool right now. So I got more than enough room for a bunch of fish in here. So here's what I did. This is a Vivosun 23 watt pump. And it flows quite a bit of water. But this is just kind of a temporary, I'm kind of doing a flow check in it right now. But I mean, you can see how much water it's flowing. It's pretty good. And I got this sand filter I made. Well, how it works is I got the overflow. This would be if the sand got clogged up. It would overflow into here and just drain like normal. But then the bottom was just an 1.5 inch PVC that I ran all the way through the barrel, and I cut slots on the bottom of it with my bandsaw. So it's got a bunch of little grooves in it, and I put pea gravel up to about here, and then the rest was 300 pounds of sand, and it comes up to about here. I'd like to add a little bit more. You can tell it's kind of low. I've had this thing flowing for probably 20 minutes so far. And luckily my water's pretty clean. I don't have a lot of poop coming in, but I'm going to set up a filter sock. This tube is going to come up here and come through a filter sock down to this. Because I don't want any poop clogging up this sand. Not any more than I have to have it, because I don't want to have to back flush this too much. And yeah, so I got about 6 inches or 8 inches of water above the surface of the sand, and that seems to be about where it backs up to. And then that gives it enough pressure to push through the sand with gravity. And here's the outlet. I'll see if I can show you. I got pretty good water coming out of there. I mean, that's all just gravity. That's all just gravity draining. But yeah, my sand doesn't have any biological built up in it yet, but hopefully in a week or two it will. And And I just wanted, I just really wanted to be able to keep as many of these fish as I could. I want to grow them out for breeding. But, right now I got some little ranchu in there. I don't know if you can see some of these, but I got quite a bit of small fish in there. And I got big ones. That's probably a full-grown Ryukin. I got a big koi in here too. You see that big white koi? He's pretty big. But I'd like to have them all about that size, and I think having 2 filters on a pool with this many fish is not just necessary for the biological filtration needs and the mechanical, but also the redundancy of it. I'd hate for this pump to go out, clear back in here, and that's going to be a son of a bitch to change out if it ever goes out, but then I'll have this one going. And I think that's important to me, because I don't ever want to have these fish, I don't want anything to happen to them. I haven't had any losses in quite a long time. Once I got this big filter bucket set up, and I haven't lost any fish. Before I had sub-maximal amounts of K1, and it just wasn't cutting it, and I was probably having spikes from ammonia and nitrites, but now, I don't know if I'm going to run this one all the time, or if I'll just put it on a timer and just run it an hour on, an hour off kind of a thing, or 30 minutes at a time. But you can see I just shut the water off, and you can see how quick this water drains out of there. That's pretty dang fast, if you ask me. And I think I haven't really figured out where the water level settles at when the pump is off in here. But I think it would be, it would settle wherever it matches the bottom of this pipe at. So, it probably will settle here, somewhere around there. So that'll make sure that all that sand stays covered. Yeah, but I'm glad I could share this with you guys. It's been a project I've really wanted to do, and I don't think the fish will complain about having too much filtration. Let's see if I can show you guys one of my favorites. Here's my little milk cow ranchu. It's a black and white ranchu. Come here. I like this fish a lot. He's pretty cool. Yeah, not too much else to see. I'd gotten a bag of free fish from a guy yesterday. A bunch of goldfish somebody was moving and had to get rid of, and I think this was the Ryukin right here. This was the Ryukin that I got. I just dipped my phone. Hold on. Alright. Hopefully I didn't get any water in the charging port. And I think that's him. He's a pretty good looking fish. I don't have many Ryukins. They're pretty rare around here, but I got a lot of ranchu and a lot of verandas in here. I'm sure you could see them. A lot of koi. I like this one. I want to breed this fish right here. He's a calico shabunkin, but he doesn't have any blue or white on him. He's just kind of a fun color. All right, you guys. Well, thanks for coming in checking out my new sand filter I made. If you have any questions about it, let me know. Hopefully I'll have fry. Hopefully I can have some fry ready by the end of the month. I got these tanks cycling, and I'll do a video on these someday about how I got them all set up. But I got a sump for the 6 of them, and you can see some of that green water is getting caught in that sock filter. Well, thanks for watching, you guys. See ya.